like he sang the tune to this Andrea Bocelli song.
Okay.
But he used Francisco Lindor's name. Shout out to the Jingle Man, a.k.a. Real Black 14. Guy's hilarious.
Anyway.
There were times when I would see his post and I'd be like, this guy's too positive.
These two, you can't have that in New York.
And
that's
then,
not allowed, like Boston.
But now you see what's smiling. But now you see what's happening. And you're like, yeah, what? Just because your team's doing bad doesn't mean you need to fucking
dare you be happy.
Be in a
that is New York, Boston through and through. Anyway,
I hate that about us.
I know. Now that we're I'm 50. Yeah, absolutely. I'm like that. Why did I waste 40 years of misery?
Right. It's always so much easier.
When I saw so many great things. But anyway,
you have no excuse.
I have none. I've been the luckiest motherfucking thing.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna, and I've been I've been the unluckiest too. But the lucky outweighs the unlucky.
The lucky way outweighs.
It does.
Yeah.
But
especially because it's more recent.
But when we talk about the heartbreaks, you're like, oh yeah, I remember that because the world remembers it. Magic's hook in '87. Oh my god. Fucking the Bruins last year, historical. Fucking. I mean, the Celtics against Golden State. I mean,
the Red Sox for 100 years.
The fucking the Patriots with the helmet that you 19-0. We were close. We were 3 minutes from 19-0.
Give me a break. You guys won fucking 6.
The point is we should have won 8, and you know it.
I know.
Belichick cost us at least 2.
Know.
But the thing is, like that was immortality.
Both Super Bowls against the Giants.
There would have been a hat that said 19-0, and everyone would have known it.
Or as Antonio Pierce was quoted as saying after. 18-1. Write that down.
Yeah, but we did beat you once on that 18-2, and it counted
that's true.
on your field. So it wasn't like we didn't beat you. But the thing is,
I mean, y'all were the better team.
But the thing is,
everybody.
These are for the unlucky moments. Though I've got Bird stole the ball, the greatest play in history. I've got
underneath the DJ, and he lays it in.
That was that play. I mean, Tom fucking Brady, David Ortiz. Marvelous Marvin Hagler.
Dude,
I mean, I've been
and Brady alone. You need to shut the fuck up for the rest of your life.
I have nothing to say. Larry Bird. I had the 3 of them. I watched 3 dynasties. Mm-hmm. I have 3 dynasties. The Red Sox, Ortiz, they won 3 in a dynasty. The Patriots, Birds, 81, 3 championships in 6 years. I had 3 fucking dynasties. I've got, and by the way, the Bruins, they even won a cup when I was alive. In 2011, I have nothing to say. And then, marvelous Marvin Hagler, the greatest middleweight of all time. Fucking guy, you kidding me? 12 title defenses. He knocked out the greatest defense blocking him and Thomas Hearns. Go! I don't care who you are. You put that on, you're like, mother. They try to kill each other. It was unbelievable. Fucking unbelievable. All right, I have nothing. Doug Flutie. Doug Flutie, 5'7", Heisman Trophy winner Doug Flutie. I've got nothing to bitch about.
Can't walk somebody 9-4 in the 9th. You just can't.
Not the Dodgers. You can't. They're the one team that can start something with that. Really start something.
I mean, I'd rather you give up a 2-run homer to Ohtani right here than walk him.
Yeah. But I mean, and I got icons: Bird, Brady, Pedro.
Yeah,
I have nothing to bitch about. Patrice Bergeron.
Your sports teams could die right now, and you've lived.
I've lived a life people would kill for. Because in my life now, I'm going to be 51. But if we're counting in my lifetime from 73 on, there's 1, 2.
That's when you were born.
73. So hold on. 1, 2, 5, 6. 10, 16. I've seen 16 in my lifetime. 16 world championships.
Kiss my ass.
That's Red Auerbach shit. And all 4 sports at least one. In my lifetime. I have nothing to bitch about. I have nothing to complain about. Am I still going to play? Of course I am.
This is how many I've seen. Okay. There's been more than I've actually seen, but they've happened since I've been.
But you were alive. They count. If you were alive, they count.
Okay, but 4 years old, the Mets won the World Series, 86.
Counts.
Giants won 2, one in the 80s, one in 90, I believe.
The Giants are the only team to win a Super Bowl in 4 different decades.
Right.
You saw all 4 of them, technically.
But I have a foggy memory of...
LT.
I have a foggy memory of when they beat Buffalo.
I have
With
a Russell
with the,
jersey.
with the
up.
Scott Norwood.
Here's where I
kick.
get mad at him. I have a Russell jersey up there. I never saw Bill Russell play.
Yeah,
But he's an icon. There should be an LT jersey
let it
up
go.
here. No, you should get one. And by the way, for your birthday, you should demand it. The greatest player in Giants history.
No, I never even saw him.
You were alive. You were 4 and you were 8. That's young enough. That's old
saw him.
enough. 4 and 8, 86 and 90. You were old enough.
But I wasn't watching.
Doesn't matter. You're old enough. You qualify. 4 and 8 qualifies.
All right, but anyways, Mets got 1, Giants got 2. Then got 2 more. That's it.
5. 16 to 5.
Yeah, so kiss my ass for the rest of your life. You shouldn't say a goddamn thing.
You should never.
You should literally be silent on this show.
Open your mouth
You should be
again.
silent on this show. Not another word. Not a finger.
Before you even blink. This is where he goes with the whole.
Not another word.
This is where he pulls the doctor about. Before you even start. That was a whole bag of. Just know that entire bag is here with your name on it.
Diekman.
I mean, he could do that. He'd be justified.
I'd be justified.
He'd be justified.
Now, I will say this.
I can't argue with
I
him.
will say this.
And then there's Marvin Hagler.
Hold on. I will say this. The 2 Super Bowls, because of who they were against, are pretty special.
Yeah, Tom Brady.
And the duo.
An injured Tom Brady in one.
No, I don't care what
An
it
injured
was.
Rob Gronkowski.
I don't
in
care if
another.
it was the ghost of Tom
There's
Brady.
2 goats in that conversation that were both hurt. But look, the Giants still won. And the Patriots were right. Look,
Eli Manning became...
Both games came down to the last possession. I mean, it's like that's what do you?
Both
I mean,
games took amazing, ridiculous plays to win the game on offense by the
yeah,
Giants.
they made 2 of the most ridiculous plays I've ever seen in my life.
Yes.
I was like, you got to be fucking kidding me. I was like,
The Tyree catch,
that catch and the
but
throw on
the
the
throw
sideline.
from Eli to Manningham,
That was the best throw of Eli Manning's life,
no doubt.
by far.
It might be the best Super Bowl throw ever. It might be. It's in the conversation for best Super Bowl throw ever. The Roethlisberger one to Santonio Holmes.
There's a that one is one of them. There's a couple of them. That's it.
But
Yeah,
it's in the conversation.
It's in the conversation. I'll that's fair. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, but the thing is, like, you know, and again, he's not a hockey fan, but he was alive at the end of this one. Think about this for a second. Since the Boston Celtics of the '60s, there's been one team that has won more than 3 titles in a row, and it was the Islanders, who from 80
that in the 80s?
80 to 84, they won 4 in a row.
But see, I was born
You were
in
born
82.
82, so but you were technically alive for the last 2. But the thing is, like, he doesn't even appreciate that. Technically, those 2 count.
The Islanders stunk for...
I know, but
30
those
years.
2, again, if you're born, those count. So technically, you have 7. Because the first 2 you weren't there for. They don't count.
Well,
but the last
the
2...
Rangers won one in 94
Yep, that'd be 8.
with Messier.
But were you a Rangers fan?
No, but I remember me and my dad watching it.
Yeah. Were you happy when they won?
Well, I mean, we were rooting for them.
Okay, well that
You know?
counts.
But because we're
8.
not staunch hockey fans,
But if you were, would the Islanders or the Rangers be your team?
well,
This is what I hate about New York. You can't fucking figure this out.
well, because it's all
like-
predicated on
Yeah.
who did your dad,
Yeah,
you
like,
know.
So I don't know who your
So
dad.
my
is.
dad wasn't a hockey fan. Now
Okay.
my cousins on Long Island, of course, they're Islanders fans.
So it would've been- all right. So if you're gonna split hairs, I guess that one doesn't count. I
But
don't
like
know. I think
because
it does.
because I'm not a big hockey fan, like
Yeah.
if I see the Rangers
Winning.
I'm like, oh, that's cool.
By the way, they're the number 1 seed in the.
I know.
in the
They
East.
won the President's Cup.
Yeah, which is let's
So,
change the
so
ball.
you know the show I listen to, the New York Sports Show with
Yeah.
Boomer and Geo. Boomer is a major Rangers fan.
I love the NHL playoffs. I wish
He
you did
loves
too.
hockey.
The NHL playoffs are unbelievable.
You know, Boomer like still plays
You know
in
what
the
the
men's hockey.
and
league.
he'll never understand this, but the NHL playoffs are like watching Braveheart. And I'll tell you why. Because every fucking possession, someone's getting clocked. Someone's getting this. Mets win 9-4. By the way, happy
Why were
night
they
for
even
Tom.
warming up Diaz?
9-4. That's impressive.
Dude, against Yoshinobu,
That's impressive.
Yoshinobu. Yamamoto.
Yamamoto Yoshinobu.
Well, maybe that's
Who's
his
even what's
no,
up?
that's his first name. Maybe. Maybe his first name's
That's his
Yoshinobu.
first name.
It might be.
That's like Donatello Esteban Bruckenheimer. That's what that's like. If that, I can't.
Yoshinobu Yamamoto.
Oh my God.
I got it right.
Wait, say it again.
Yoshinobu Yamamoto. That's a sick name.
That's
though.
a sick name.
That's got.
Yoshinobu Yamamoto.
I mean, that's a pretty sick name, dude.
I'm saying it wrong.
Yoshinobu Yamamoto.
Yoshinobu.
That's a really cool name.
Yoshinobu. What is it?
Yamamoto.
Dude, this is like that scene in Major League where he goes, Odiferous, Afflactable, Emancipations. Odoriferous, Emancipation, Nominations. Odiferous, Emancipil, Nominations. And the fucking director hangs, and then finally he gets it right. Right guard, sports stick. And then he takes anything less would be uncivilized. And it's upside down. And he goes, upside down. He goes, upside down.
Dude, do you remember Hot Shots Part 2? Do you remember Hot Shots Part 2?
Yes, I do.
That was
But it wasn't as funny as that. Odoriferous, Emancipil, Emancipation. Odoriferous, Emancipil, Nominations. Or for Odorous, Nomination, Emancipation. Fucking guys. And the end is just the kicker.
The fact
he goes right guard sports stick.
The fact that you've memorized his gibberish.
He goes, anything less would be uncivilized. He's holding it upside down. He smiles. And the guy goes, upside down. He goes, upside down.
The fact that you've memorized his gibberish.
It is one of the funniest scenes. That is one of the funniest sequences. Oh my God! You want to turn? You can turn this off. This is fucking great. You can't. And again, I got it wrong.
No, I think I remember that scene.
Oh my God,
but
that scene.
There's part of me that isn't sure if I remember it,
so
or I've heard you describe this scene so many times.
My God.
I don't know if I remember it or if I just remember you reenacting it.
I'm just saying that. Hold on, wait, pop this down.
Why do you have us on there?
Because I was editing that on here, so I have it on there, but I posted it because it was
questionable. We call that editing.
Huh? What do you mean? Hold on, Wild Thing. So it's what a Wild Thing.
Wild Thing
commercial.
Old Spice commercial.
Wild Thing. Let's see what happened.
Old Spice commercial.
Old Spice.
Wasn't it Old Spice? Anything else?
It's Old Spice. There it is.
There it is.
Hold on. No. Here, this is it. All right, ready? They're
not going to see.
I apologize, but you're going to hear us.
Hit it.
Yeah, you're going to hear us laugh about it. Let me turn that off.
Do you have to?
Yes. Hold on.
One must be careful not to offend one's opponent.
Hold on, this is great. Wait, listen.
When on the croquet lawn, one must be careful not to offend one's opponent.
This is great. Ready?
The
Watch this.
onset of unwanted odor. Oh, bullet here.
Oh, bullet here.
That's why I use right guard sports stick. Maximum protection against Odysseus, Odoriferously, Afflacti, emanations.
Let's cut. Let's just cut that.
Okay, so you didn't actually know
memorize.
that.
No.
Odiferous, olfactory emanations.
Right.
What?
Odoriferous, olfactory, marination. Odoriferous, olfactinal, nomination. Odoriferous, olfactigal, emancipations.
Look.
87. And action.
Right guard sports stick. Anything less would be uncivilized.
Do it. Do it. Do it.
Upside down.
Upside down.
It wasn't as good as you said. It was funnier when you were doing it.
Oh my God, it's great.
It was funnier when you were doing
Oh,
it.
the problem is the pause is too long between that. And
Between the upside down.
yeah,
It took too
the
long.
pause is too
Yeah.
long. But it's fucking
If
bright.
it had been like right away.
Oh yeah, upside down.
And then upside down. Because the fact that he still said upside down that far after.
Well, because he's like looking at like,
He's
what
an
is he
idiot.
saying? Oh, upside down, upside down. He is an idiot.
Upside down.
The point is, he is an idiot. That's all.
But my thing is,
Oh,
the part where he was
God.
saying odiferous verlactal,
That's hysterical.
But it wasn't as funny because the line he was supposed to say made no sense.
No, but the guy maps it and he goes, right. And he fucking fucks
But when you hear that guy say it, you're
the
like,
best part
what?
is when he says it, he goes, it's odoriferous, a flactyl nominate, and he goes, right. And then he fucks it up 6 times in a row.
Dude, what does it even mean?
I don't know what it means, but that's the best part
It
about
would
it.
have been better if it was a normal line.
He kept fucking it up, and then at the end, when he can't fuck up anything else, he's holding the damn thing upside down.
All right, we got to pick these fucking games. We've already been on for 15 minutes.
This is your fault. You made me pull it up.
This is not my fault.
And I have no problem with it because it's that fucking funny. Upside down.
It's not that good. Why does it smell like shit? Did you shit?
No,
You had to.
Did you shit your pants again?
You must have shit.
How many times did you put the diaper on at least? Tell me you put the diaper on.
I told you no more shitting in your pants.
No more shitting in your pants. How many times I told you? There's a toilet right over there.
You don't smell it?
Oh, I smell it.
What is it?
It's a fart.
Did you fart?
Yes.
Okay.
You asked me if I shit my pants. The answer was no.
That's okay. It's a figure of speech.
I'll never say yes to shitting my pants. Never, not ever.
Even
and by
though
the way, if I ever
there's been
do
a few
shit my
times.
pants, I will not admit to shitting my pants.
If you ever do, you've done it. And you know it.
Especially on the air.
You're 50.
Did you shit your pants?
You're 50.
Yes, I shit.
I know you've shit your pants.
I shit
And if
my
you've never
pants.
shit your pants, you're destined to when you're a vegetable and you're dying.
No one will care then.
Oh, yes, they will, because there'll be somebody wiping your nasty ass.
They'll be getting paid to do it.
And they'll still hate it.
But they'll be getting paid.
And they'll hate it.
They'll still be getting paid. So wipe it. Wipe it off.
It might be one of your children.
Oh, God, they deserve it. Anyway,
Nobody deserves that.
my kids would. Anyway, we are.
See,
What
Anthony
the hell
will be
segment are
hosing
we
you
in?
down.
Look,
Anthony
we
will
have-
be like, don't wipe him, just get the hose.
we're gonna. Will you stop? We can't take him nowhere, America. Anyway, I've got the 8 series up, so we're gonna pick, and we're gonna give you a team and the number of games. Okay, and we'll see
Now
how we
that,
do.
now that for the first 17 minutes we talked about
Now we
Major League.
Again, diarrhea and shitting your pants.
Diarrhea?
Well, shitting your pants would be diarrhea, wouldn't it?
No.
Well, that's true.
Not
a little
necessarily.
bit. Yeah, it might be diarrhea.
I mean, it could be soft. It could be rhea. It's typically rhea, I guess. You don't usually,
I
you don't
guess the
usually
question is,
shit your pants with a major
you know what the real
turd.
question is? If you did shit your pants, do you need the log, or do you the mess, the wet and the runny?
I think I'd prefer the wet. and
The
runny.
log, no, the log's easier to clean. The wet and runny's worse.
No, but here's the problem with the log. The log pushes your pants out and it makes you look like you got a pumpkin in your ass.
But if nobody sees it,
They'll smell it.
no.
They
but
will
if you
smell
have if you have to clean it, is it easier to clean up the log or the mess?
Well, so here's my thing.
I think
with
it's the log.
with the runny, you
runny.
jump in the shower, it's gone.
Yeah, but your clothes.
With the log, you got a pasty shit all over your ass. You don't want that. And if you got a hairy ass, no.
well, isn't the runny even worse too?
No, because the water just runs it right out. If it's a log,
So the log is worse.
because it's like clay. You don't want clay in your hairy ass.
I'm just wondering if it's easier to clean.
No way.
I don't know.
It's
I've never had to
thicker.
clean. Fortunately, I've never had this problem.
No, but you can imagine it.
Now that I've brought it up, I probably will have it twice this week.
You can imagine it.
No, I can't. That's
Twice
why
this week, he
that's why-
shit himself,
That's why I'm asking you, which would you prefer? Which one is worse?
As an adult, I haven't full on shit myself.
Nearby. So I don't know.
Now, the oldest I when I was a third grade, I shit myself fully, full shit, and it wasn't diarrhea. It was a
steamer.
It was a turd.
It was a
It
steamer.
was a long turd. It
was a steamer.
I was at my
was a
friend's
big
house.
steamer.
I was so embarrassed, and he was younger than me. He was a year younger than me.
And you shit your pants.
I shit my pants. So we were one of the most embarrassing moments of my life.
Yeah.
We're out in the woods.
I would agree with
Dude,
that.
we're out in the woods, okay? And I don't know why I had to shit.
Was this a fart?
No, I had to shit so bad. But we were like playing in the woods. And I was like, I don't want to go in and poop, you know? So I kept holding it. And all of a sudden, it just bam. And I remember.
You held it and said, no, you're going to have to come out on your own.
No,
'Cause it ain't happening.
I wasn't trying. I wasn't a dumb kid. And I just wanted to keep playing. For some reason, I didn't want to go shit in the house, so I tried to hold it.
If I got a shit,
And something happened. I know. I was in third grade. I don't remember my mind state. Okay. But anyway, boom, out comes the Loggerino. Okay, and I got a full fucking Lincoln Log set in my underwear.
Oh,
okay,
sludge.
And
falls.
I mean, it is okay.
Don't.
It feels like I got this in my pants. It feels like I just pushed out a cinder
with
block.
a smell.
And you know, so I'm in third grade. My friend's older brother's there, and he's like a senior in high school, and he's got his girlfriend there.
I don't believe we're talking about
So
this.
I'm behind the couch trying to keep my ass away from everybody.
Oh my God.
Because if anybody sees the lump in my ass, they'll know what's
The
happening.
giant lump in my ass.
I remember telling my friend.
What's that on your backside?
I remember telling my friend. I was.
It's a lump of shit, asshole.
Well, what do you mean?
You being an asshole.
Lump on my asshole? That's my ass.
It's a lump coming out of my asshole.
But I remember telling my friend, I was like, dude, I'm sorry. I grabbed my pants.
I'm sorry, dude.
And he was like, why'd you do that? I was like, I don't know.
Inquiring minds want to know.
I wanted to slap him for that because, like, dude,
Why would
I
you
didn't do it on purpose.
Why would you do that? It's a fair question, I think. Anyway, look.
Yeah, but whenever you shit your pants, you don't do it on purpose. Why would you do that? Is a dad type question.
Well,
Only dads get to ask shit like that.
I'm a dad. I can ask this now.
It was my friend in second grade.
It was all his fault.
He didn't need to be my dad at that point. He needed to look at
You
me.
shit yourself.
He needed to look at me and go, "Oh fuck, dude."
I think when
You need to help me problem solve.
I think when you shit yourself, regardless of the age,
You need support. You need support. You don't need shame.
well, there's disbelief because most people don't shit. So.
I needed support.
All right.
That's all I'm saying.
just saying that the
Next time you shit yourself, remember what I said. You'll probably be
the
67.
next time I shit myself, I'm not going to tell you about it.
Right, but no,
But-
I didn't tell you to tell me. I said, remember what I said.
But but there are reasons why that can happen. You can't make it.
Remember!
I'm saying there are valid reasons why it can happen. So that's where you don't make sense. Because your situation
no valid reason.
doesn't fall into the category
valid
of
reason.
No, there is. That's the problem. If you were running trying to get there and you couldn't make it, all right, you were trying to get there.
Well, no.
But if you
I was trying to hold it.
Yeah, that's
I was trying to hold it. And all of a sudden I couldn't. And it just happened.
a very not strong colon.
Dude, you know me. I can't hold my...
True, he pees,
No.
pees like a camel.
That's never happened to me again. I learned.
Okay.
I learned from it.
And you were what grade?
Third.
All right,
That's a little old.
You're kind of. On the
It was a
borderline.
little old, but I was a
Not the
dumb
old
kid.
one.
You know, when you're in third
if you,
grade,
if
you're
you
an
do
idiot.
that in college, it's unforgivable.
No.
No.
And
you're not drunk. You're not
No.
drunk.
Once you surpass the age of like out of your bubble,
13. I think 13 is a cutoff.
well, at that point it's got to be a shart.
I'm saying.
If you poop your pants, it's got to be a shart.
After 13, I'll give you 12. I'll give you 12.
Did you? When's the last time you shit yourself?
I've never shit myself.
You're such a fucking liar.
Why would I lie about that?
Because you're lying.
I'm not lying about that. If I shit myself, I'll tell you I shit myself.
Okay, then. So what'd you do when you were a baby?
Not then. Talking about when I got past the age of 13, I never shit myself.
I'm talking about in your life.
I don't remember when I was a baby.
Well, you
Did
said,
I probably shit myself as a baby?
how about
Yes,
at age
probably.
10? When's the last time you shit yourself?
10? No.
6?
Nope.
4.
No.
You shit yourself at 4. I can see it on
No,
your
I
face.
didn't.
I can see it on your face.
I never shit
You
myself.
were a
before.
4-year-old shitter, no
No, I
doubt.
wasn't.
Next time your mom
Fart
comes,
was ruthless, though.
next time your mom comes, I'm gonna find out
You
the
go
last
ahead.
time you shit yourself.
Okay. It's not going to be.
She'll know.
It's not going to be 5 or 6. It's not going to be 4.
I said 4.
4. Look, I didn't shit myself before. I'll ask her fucking tomorrow.
You were still wearing a fucking pull-up at 4.
No. At 4, I was actually starting to grow. Finally, I was getting out of my fat phase.
Oh, you were chunky for a little bit?
Couldn't walk till I was 3.
Oh, so you were shitting all over the place
No,
when
I
you were
was
3.
fat.
So you were shitting your pants at 3.
I was fat. You were shit.
You were shitting your pants at 3.
I said.
You should be ashamed of yourself.
I said.
3-year-old pants
I don't
shitter?
remember. I said after the age of 4.
3-year-old pants shitter.
3 qualifies.
Shame.
Shit.
I thought you were better than
How
that.
dare you shit your
I
pants?
thought you were better than that.
Because
You weren't on a toilet?
because the third grader.
Okay, but we're talking about me. I had higher hopes for you. I had higher hopes.
I
now,
said,
by the
I
smell
don't
that's
remember-
radiating
I don't-
across this bar, I know you shit your pants more recently.
the last guy.
Dear God.
His nickname is Thunder Crack.
Right, but it's not skunk crack.
Thunder and skunk.
I mean, it smells like somebody poured lentils over my fucking face.
The greatest line ever, and again, I don't know who invented it, but my father mastered it. What crawled up your ass and died?
That's a good one.
What crawled up your ass and died? I remember the first time I heard him say that, I laughed. I probably laughed for about 40 minutes. I could not stop laughing. What crawled up your ass and died?
Was your dad a big farter?
Oh my God! Are you kidding me? You could have started World War III and ended it. Fucking.
My dad was a big farter.
My
too.
father is now. I don't know.
Is every man a big farter?
Listen to this.
Is it? I mean, I'm a dude.
All I can tell you is this.
I'm pretty.
My father.
I'm world class.
My father has the distinguished honor, and my mother does back this. He won a fart contest between him and his two brother-in-laws and his friend. They were all drunk one night. They decided to have a fart contest.
Farting on cue?
They were engaged. My mother is telling people, don't go in that room. They're having a fart
They're just sitting there farting.
They were dropping, they were lighting them on fire. They were doing it.
Oh, God.
This is right out of a Blazing Saddles scene or a fucking.
I will say this.
My uncle, both my
will say
uncles
this.
swear to this day.
I've never lit a fart on fire. As many
they
farts
did.
as I've had.
My uncle John, who is still with us, was in that room that night and lived to tell the tale. And he says, barely.
His lungs still have
He
stains
said,
on them.
Your father almost killed 3 people with his gas.
All right, so your dad was a real shitter.
My God, I'm
So
like,
now I know why you like me.
and I'm like,
Do I remind you of your old man?
dude, you're a Swedish massage compared to him. The bombs he would drop, you could hear on the 3rd floor of the fucking.
Impressive.
You could hear at the top of the fucking Empire State Building. And he'd be in the subway. They were the definition of bombs. When people say, why do you call them bombs? Well, the Ronald P. Miliaccio was barely the first one to drop the first
His ass
one.
was nuclear.
His ass was nuclear. Anyway, we're supposed to pick these games. And now Tom's going to go piss himself. Oh my God, it's terrible. I'm sorry, this is terrible. Anyway, you know what? We're just so happy because Friday night is truly the greatest night of the week. The weather is getting better. It's late April. The NBA playoffs are about to start. Major League Baseball is in full swing. The NHL playoffs are about to start. A lot of good stuff is going on. The NFL draft is next week. I mean, if you're a sports fan, this is the pinnacle. This is great stuff right now. And the thing is, we have dogs in the fight. You know, he's got the Knicks and the Mets are playing very well right now. The Red Sox are above 500. The Celtics are the favorite. The Bruins are the 2 seed. And I mean, this is and then here comes the draft, and the Pats are picking 3rd. Like the Giants are picking 6th. What are they going to do? There's all this stuff to talk about. So many storylines. This is perfect. It's perfect. It's the perfect time of year if you're a sports fan. So, trying to narrow it down, and I'm sure every real fan goes through this. You're trying to spread it out and not take too much craziness in one dose because it's a. Oh God, he's about to fart. But to have this is why Boston and New York are king, because we have fan bases like this across multiple sports. It's just the perfect time
What
of
are we
year.
talking about?
I'm talking about this time of year, man. The playoffs, baseball is heated up. The NBA, the NHL playoffs, the draft is 1 week away. It's like this is the perfect time to be a sports fan right now.
I mean,
It's awesome.
what a time to be
and
alive.
when your teams are good or at least competitive, it's fucking it's better. It's even better. So I'm psyched about the next 10 days. Really.
Oh yeah, no. When your team's a part of it,
It's even better. I'm saying.
better doesn't even. I mean, it's
No,
just.
it doesn't. But if you're a sports fan in general, this is awesome.
I know, but it's like
awesome.
But a few years ago, when the Celtics were in the finals, and the Knicks were not really a part of that playoffs at all. Mm-hmm. I wasn't as into it. And now
you're not going to be. Your team is not
right
in.
Because your team's not there.
But
when it's there, especially all season, so you've seen the other teams, you followed the other teams. Now watching them play is more interesting.
But
it's nice.
It is great. But as a sports fan in general, as I am, I always want to see a great fight, whatever it is.
Yeah.
Like, I have no stake.
Always root for a good game.
I had no stake in Iowa and South Carolina, and it was awesome. I had no stake in Iowa UConn. It was awesome. Or Iowa LSU, but it was awesome.
Yeah.
I had, you know what I'm saying? Like the national UConn and Purdue, for at least a half, it was good. So until Purdue,
did you see that Castle is declared for the draft today?
Castle?
He was the wing for UConn that was really good.
Him too. He's a freshman.
So Klingon,
Yep.
who was a sophomore,
Yep.
and Castle, who's a freshman. Yeah. Those are a couple of big losses.
2 starters.
Yeah.
They lost 3 starters last year and won a national title. They lost 2. What's Danny Hurley going to do? Well, he overcame this once.
Yeah. I mean, you got the transfer portal and you got recruiting.
Yep. And they've got back-to-back national titles. They're a hot commodity.
And did you see another Duke kid declared?
Yeah.
For the transfer portal, not the draft.
The transfer portal?
Yeah. I'm trying to think who it was.
I didn't know who that was. I didn't see that. So, but the thing is, this is a great time of year. This really is awesome. I mean, because all 4 sports, baseball, basketball, hockey, NFL, draft, like that's a 4-day event. It really is. And people watch it because they know you can find Tom Brady in the 6th round or Julian in the 7th round. This is the Patriots.
Creek was saying we should do the draft on Thursday.
We should, with cigars.
Get some cigars.
I have no problem with that. Anyway, we are gonna close this. We're gonna make our picks for the first round. So we and I are gonna go down this list, and we're gonna start with Saturday. We're gonna give you a game or a team and the number of games. Okay. So first series we have Orlando and Cleveland. Cleveland has the home court edge. Who do you like in that series and why?
So
give me one good reason.
So I like Orlando in 6.
Okay.
And look, I know this is a biased opinion. I just look back on the playoff series with the Knicks last year. When Cleveland had a really good regular season, they looked super soft and scared in the playoffs. Mm-hmm. I didn't think they were that much worse than the Knicks last year, and the Knicks beat them in 5.
I see.
So I'm still judging them off that.
Okay.
Which could be wrong, but that's what I go with.
So you have Orlando in 6? Mm-hmm. All right, I've got Cleveland in 7. Last year had as much to do with your opponent as anything else. And with all due respect, he's shortchanging the opponent because they were better than people thought they were, and they were coming, and now here they are. So, and that's without a 24-point-per-game scorer. That's how dangerous they are. So,
who are we talking about?
How about your Knicks, who made Cleveland look worse than they really are? Because that is true. Okay, Orlando has 0 playoff experience. I know nothing about this coach. I know this: the best player in this series is, without a doubt, Mitchell.
Is he healthy?
Yep, he is.
You sure?
Yep.
Okay.
Now it's going to be a Donnie because Orlando does have a lot of talent. Okay, so I've got Cleveland in 7, winning that one.
Right.
Next series, Phoenix, Minnesota. This is a fucking.
All right.
Minnesota has home court, yes, but Phoenix did take the season series 3-0. So who do you got, and how many, and why?
So we talked about this earlier. I think this is a coin flip, but I'm just going with Ant. Mm-hmm. And who's got home court advantage?
Minnesota does.
So I'll go 7. Mm-hmm. Ant and the Timberwolves in 7.
I agree with him. As much as I love the way Kevin Durant has been playing, at the end of the day, Phoenix has one fatal flaw. They can't stop anybody. And if Minnesota grows a brain, Karl Anthony Towns is going to have a Hall of Fame series from the block. He's going to pull a Kevin McHale on it. And if he does, I don't know if he'll go 7. But I'm going to, given the fact that he loves the 3, I'm going to say Minnesota in 7 because I think he's going to cost them a game with that shit. But Because he will. He'll just shoot. He'll fall in love with the 3 when he should go inside. It'll cost him.
Cat.
Yeah, Cat. It'll cost him one of these games. That's why. Otherwise, I'd say 6, but it'll go 7 because of that reason. Next series, here we go. Philly at New York.
So
Team and how many and what?
So I'm going Knicks.
Yep.
And I'm going to stand firm on the 5.
5. Mm-hmm. You and Stephen A. said this too.
Stephen A. said 5?
5. Mm-hmm. I am going New York in 6. They are the better overall team. They are better coached, and their home run hitter is healthy. And defensively, they're better. Philly's going to muck this up and turn it into a dogfight. It's going to get dirty. There could be a fight in this series. Don't be surprised if people don't get ejected in one of these games.
Yeah.
I would not be surprised one day.
I just hope it's like a bench player like Precious or somebody that...
I'm just saying, New York, Philly at some point is going to get desperate. And they've got players on that roster, starting with Mr. Lowry, who I can't stand. He is as dirty as they come. Don't be surprised if he's the one that starts it.
Yeah, he's an instigator. Yeah.
New York, be careful. They're going to try to hurt you. I mean, they will. There's a lot of Miami in them. Going to Sunday, 1 o'clock, Miami at Boston.
Sweep. Boston.
Mm-hmm. Boston sweep. If they don't sweep them, they're fucked.
No, 5 is not fucked.
I'm concerned at 5.
5 is eyebrow.
There's no Jimmy Butler. They should sweep him.
I agree.
There's no scenario, given what we now know, that where they shouldn't sweep them.
Yeah.
I don't want to hear it. And Joe Mazzulla, you and Jason Tatum are on the clock. Okay. Next series. This might be the best series of the whole fucking Dallas Clippers. This has got haymakers written all over it.
All right. You picked this one first. I think we already talked about this, and I think we already agree.
Everyone. See, here's the problem. We don't know Kawhi Leonard's health. We know he's going to start this series.
Oh, we don't?
We don't know how healthy he is.
I thought he was healthy.
He's going to play. Where he is at, I don't know.
Has he been out?
He had been out. But he's back. He's supposed to. I think he's supposed to start. He's supposed to start. But again, I don't know where it is. I don't know where he is health-wise. So, to me, this is the most even matchup of the entire first round. I've got the Clippers winning in 7.
Good.
In 7. And there's going to be Donnie Brooks all over this series. There really is. Russell Westbrook is going to, at some point, put the clamps on Kyrie Irving. At some point, he's going to do it. Because Russell
Westbrook can.
He's that dude.
Yeah.
He's that dude that if he has to do one thing and they say, can you contain him? Russell Westbrook is that guy. Yeah, I can fucking do it. Russell Westbrook is a league MVP. Russell Westbrook is a triple-double fucking king.
He's competitive.
And he is as competitive as they come. And if winning means stopping Kyrie Irving, Russell Westbrook will find a way to do it for at least one game. And that's why I've got the Clippers. I give them a slight edge. They win this in 7.
Yeah, I picked the Clippers too. I hadn't really thought about the games. I think you're right, though, because Luka and Kyrie have played so well this year.
It's not going to be them.
There's no way they don't push.
There's just more games. Like if you think about it's Luka and Kyrie, but if you look at the Clippers, it's George Westbrook, it's James Harden, and it's Kawhi Leonard.
Yeah,
it's 4 against 2 in my mind.
And don't they have a big? Who's their big? Is it Nurkic?
He's good. He's pretty good.
Him?
Yeah, but the thing is, those guys are seasoned as much as the other two are, more so than Luka is. These guys are all over they're in their 30s. This is their last shot.
Yeah.
It's their last shot.
But by the second, third round, I think they're going to start to show some of that wear and tear.
The thing is,
Kawhi will.
If the Clippers are capable from a talent perspective of beating Dallas in 5. From a talent perspective. If they're smart, that's what they'll do.
What was the season series between those two?
I don't know what it was, actually. I didn't look that up. I think that the problem no, it doesn't say it right there. I don't know what it was. I just know that different points of the year they both had injuries, so I don't know when they matched up. If they were both the folks. True. I don't know. I don't know if they were matched up. A lot of people got Dallas in that series, I will tell you that. A lot of experts do.
Oh, really?
Yep. Because of what Dallas did
Yeah,
at the trade deadline, defensively speaking.
Yeah.
And the health of Kawhi Leonard, that nobody knows what it is. Nobody fucking knows. I'm just banking on there's still 3 Hall of Famers on that roster that are definitely going to play if he doesn't.
Yeah.
And they're all, by the way, they're all league MVPs. Yeah. Well, no, George is not, but the other 2 are. Westbrook and Harden.
George is pretty close.
Yeah, Westbrook and Harden both won league MVP. Okay, so and one of the Westbrook's been to the finals. One's Harden. Yeah, they both have. They were at Oklahoma City together. They both went to the finals and lost to Miami. So they've got that on.
It's cold.
So we'll see what happens. But I think if 3 of them are healthy, I think they win. If 4 of them are healthy, yeah. Because if Kawhi's healthy, he's the X factor.
Because
Kawhi could give Luka a nightmare. A healthy Kawhi would give Luka Doncic fits.
Kawhi basically gives anybody fits
when he's healthy, but Luka Doncic doesn't want to see a healthy Kawhi. He's his worst nightmare because he's quicker, he's bigger and quicker,
long,
smart, physical.
He's really good.
He is Luka. If he's healthy, he's Luka's worst nightmare. So we'll see what they do, but I've got them in 7.
I like that.
Okay, next one, Indiana, Milwaukee.
That's easy.
Is it?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Indiana. I think I'm going to say 6, just to give Dame some respect. And, I mean, they still have Middleton. They still have Lopez. I think they should be able to take 2 from him.
Indiana in 5. I say 5 because they beat him 4 times when Giannis was in the lineup.
Yeah.
He was in the lineup, and they beat them 4 times.
Yeah, but you have to take into account Doc Rivers and the upward value he puts on this franchise.
So Indiana in 4? 4, is what you're saying? 4? So we should change this right now? I'm going to go 5 in a gentleman's sweep. Indiana bitch slaps these guys. Last one, New Orleans at OKC. Do we know, Zion, you said weeks?
That's easy, yeah.
Zion's out,
yeah,
right? He's out.
It said he'd be reevaluated in 2 weeks. There's not even a question. That's 4 games.
That's 4 games at least. He's not down.
Right? That's a sweep.
I don't know it'll be a sweep. I got Oklahoma City at 5. I think they get 1
That's at 4.
Okay.
I think SGA will just come out.
And they might happen. I think OKC steals 1 and then OKC wins it in 5 back in Oklahoma. That's what I think happens. Anyway, that's our predictions for the first round.
Are those all of them?
That's all of them.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we will go over. Oh no! Wait! Oh, I'm sorry. No, it's not. I missed one. And how did I miss that one? Lakers, Denver.
Denver in 5.
I got Denver in 6.
I thought you thought the Lakers could win.
I got Denver in 6. I said they would push them. I think they'll take 6.
Okay. I'd be excited to see Lakers push that series.
I'll tell you right now, the thing about it is, if LA gets one of the first 2, that gets very interesting.
But it's also like we talked about, if they get one of the first 2 and Anthony Davis shows the fuck up.
I'm saying that he can change this whole series.
Then it really...
Because the thing about Denver is they are not as deep as last year, and the conference is a lot better than it was last year.
Dude,
top to bottom it is.
Dude, and I heard somebody today talking about LeBron. If you're the GOAT, LeBron's gonna do what LeBron does.
This has got nothing to do with LeBron.
Yeah.
This is
LeBron's not guarding Jokic.
This is all about Anthony Davis.
Yeah.
And making a statement that, no, you're not better than me. You were never better than me. I was just not healthy. And this is his chance to do that.
Don't let Jokic score 30.
Yeah. I don't know. See, I'll tell you what. We're going to find out a few things in this first round about character, okay? And character about certain people. Because Anthony Davis, to me, has a sign on him that says fraud. And the only way to get rid of it is to take this Jokic to town. And after what happened last year, and after what happened during the regular season, where the fuck, if you're not motivated for this, if you aren't chopping it, you're not anything that you think you are. You are a fraud. Because competitors live for this shit. And if that had happened to me and I got a shot at that guy the next year, I'd be fucking chopping at the bit for that. I wouldn't be running from it. Or
I think it's champing at the bit.
Champin.
I think it's
Chompin.
Champin. I've always said Chompin,
Whatever it is.
but I think it's Champin.
Whatever it is, Anthony Davis should be doing
He
it
should be Champin.
because this is his legacy. He has a chance to change the narrative, or it's, well, you only won a ring because you went to LeBron, you left the Woolens behind, and you did it in a COVID year. No one's going to remember you.
Right.
But if he beats Jokic,
Don't remember that.
they're going to remember that. And
Especially if he does it on his way to a title.
I'm saying, because, well, if they beat Denver, they can beat anybody, theoretically.
That'll change their whole mentality
It
if
would.
they beat Denver.
Yeah. So, and again, I will say, and again, one year has no bearing on the other per se, but you look at those 4 games last year, all 4 of them were close. Pretty much all the way through. Denver didn't just run away with
And
these
you think
guys.
Denver's a worse team this year,
The
right?
bench is not as good. The bench is not as good, and the other problem is Murray, I don't think, is 100% either. Murray's been healthy, has been hurt most of the year. He's been in and out. So if I'm LA, but I said, if you're going to get Denver, you want to get them early. If you're, you've got, this is your best chance. If you're ever going to have a shot, it's now. It's now, right now. Early, often they've been off 10 days, sitting around getting fat. You played a game and you had it when you won it. You know this team. Up and back of it, you know what you have to do to beat them. And you know you were close last time. And it starts with Davis offsetting him, Jokic, and LeBron James has to make a decision that fucking Mr. Gordon is not going to get an offensive rebound in this series. Because I guarantee you, if LeBron James just makes that one commitment, this is going 6. It may go 7. And it ain't going to happen in the 7th game. But LeBron James has to make sure Aaron Gordon does not eat off the offensive glass. Because he kills so many teams doing that, and I get why everybody forgets about him. But if you're studying the tape, it's pretty obvious.
Yeah.
It's the same fucking reason every time. And LeBron James is capable of doing this. Boy, would this be a feather in his cap if he could keep that guy for a series off the glass, because that's what he does best. And that's a big part of winning. It's not sexy, but it's got teeth. So we'll see what happens.
That was the only one we hadn't done.
And done. You guys enjoy the weekend. We'll be back on Monday night. We will see where game 1 is. Mets finishing up with, they got one. Got one.
I got one.
See if they can get 2. Red Sox, big start in Pittsburgh. Let's see what they got 1. See what happens. But until then, for the Dog himself, Tommy's a high question. Argument at you. You guys enjoy the weekend. We will see you soldiers on the other side. Do it.